Hi, beautiful. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to my kitchen.
Let me guess. You have a Mexican background?
I do, yes. I am Tex-Mex. I've lived in Texas for so long. My family's lived in Texas for so long, and I really like to incorporate that.
What are your favorite flavors?
I love everything. Again, being Tex-Mex, just traveling so much. My husband is African as well, and so we just have these whole mesh of flavors that we love. And again, Texas is actually very diverse, so like some of my favorite foods are actually Thai and Indian food.
Spicy?
Yes.
Yes, hot food?
I don't know if I can do like Thai spicy, but like
With the Tex-Mex spice?
Tex-Mex spice.
We're ready to tackle?
Yes.
Let's see what we're gonna find and create today.
So I just got back from a trip yesterday, so we got some groceries, but we really don't have much. This is what we have.
Well, this is not bad. What are you talking about? Mango. We've got a lot of herbs and veggies. What? Masala. We're so doing limes. We have garlic. We have onion. We'll figure out basil maybe. I think some cherries.
We do those for
Woo!
cocktails usually.
Oh, we're
that'd be
putting it in the
cool.
food
Yeah.
today. Okay, I think we got a good start.
I'm so excited.
We are all set up and ready to cook. Are you excited?
I can't believe it. I'm just like so excited to see where you're gonna use the cherries. I thought you used my leftovers. You tried to hide those from you.
That's where I go. Okay. But I think it's so appropriate because you say you travel so much and you probably have leftovers. So what we're gonna make today is a variation on nam tok. Nam tok is a Thai salad that is tossed in a lot of herbs and spices and lime juice. So we're gonna balance out all the spicy, sour, salty flavors, bringing it all together, using your leftovers, which already has a lot of flavor in there. Warm it up a bit, but we're gonna have a lot of fun with some rice where you don't need a rice cooker. It's gonna be something really fun. And we'll get to it. Okay, I'll chop up some herbs and we'll be ready to roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut these and then...
Yeah,
Okay.
juice them however you normally juice them.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna try not to get lime juice in your eyes. That's usually what happens.
This is like my dream. Every sentence before she starts communicating, she's like, I just came back from a trip. And I'm like, I want to say that every day because you're on the road all the time, right?
I am. I always feel so bad if like things aren't prepared, or like last night we had to get some groceries because like I'm not sure if we have anything but leftovers. But honestly, now I know that if I had given you practically an empty fridge, you still would have.
I would have found something.
Yeah.
Tell me more about these travels. How did you get into highlighting Texas travels?
I've always had a dream of traveling the world, and I got a scholarship to actually travel abroad in Spain. And I got back and I was like, I'm gonna travel the world, I'm gonna do all these things, and then I got a 9-to-5. Well, you just couldn't hop on a plane with 2 weeks PTO. So me and my husband just looked around and we're like, okay, where can we go instead? And we found these English gardens in Weatherford. We went sand surfing in Monahans, went to our own wine country in Fredericksburg. And we're like, wow, like Texas has a lot. And we just started sharing on our own personal channels, just our trips. And then people started asking about how we were doing these trips.
Wow.
And didn't realize there was all this around. And so it's kind of how it's been born. And while we don't have a 9-to-5 anymore, it's still kind of our goal that if you do have a 9-to-5, like you can still live that travel lifestyle. You don't have to give up your job to see all the amazing things that are around you.
Oh, I love that. So I go to your channel often when I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my kids over the weekend. Like, I just want to get out of my house sometimes and, you know.
That's exactly why we do it. When we can hear people can take those fun trips, get out of the house, feel like they've traveled far. You could cut all of that in the time it took me to squeeze 2 limes.
No, you were talking and sharing
cleaner.
your story, and my hands are clean. Always clean as you go, right? You don't get to do that all the time on the road. We are going to toast some rice.
Okay.
Have you had toasted rice before?
I mean, maybe, but it's not in memory. So this will be, let me stir rice cooker.
So at this point, I'm just gonna have you toss it around. It's gonna turn this toasted brown color, and just have fun with that. What we're creating here is a roasted flavor without having to roast anything outside on a barbecue, and it's also a binder. Meaning, when we're gonna put this sauce in and it connects to the meats and everything, that rice binder is going to bind all the sauces together and make it stick to the meat. The rice might be popping and cracking almost like popcorn. Just be careful. Doesn't that look amazing? It smells awesome. Toss around like a mama. Look at that. We're gonna cool it down in here before we do the next thing to it.
Pour it in?
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and move that out of the way, give you some space.
I love all the different colors of brown in here.
Isn't it pretty? Let's bring back the pan. And what we're gonna do is warm up this beautiful piece of meat that we have. So this piece of meat was cooked by your husband, and I understand that he put some salt, pepper, and some slap your mama on there. That is gonna be amazing flavor. So if you want to recreate this, but you can use whatever you have. Most of the time, meat just has like a salty, peppery flavor. Do you normally do anything to your meat?
I mean, I'll add some Worcestershire, but basically, again, traveling, we were at a little cabin getaway, so it's not like you're gonna pack all these spices. So
what do you normally find?
Is like our favorite for everything. I mean, some steak seasoning is good again, but just really easy things, really simple cooking because we're using someone else's kitchen.
And what we're gonna create flavors out of this, now that we know what I have going on, we have these sweet chilies. A jumper, we got a jumper. I'm gonna add some of this pad Thai sauce. I'm gonna have you multitask because I want you to taste this.
I'm so excited.
So I'm all about taste all the different flavors you're putting in so that you know.
Oh, that's so good. There's some good flavors in here. It's not like a mixture I guess is typically used to, but
yes,
there's so much flavor and there's
certainly.
I can have taste and cook at the same time. Apparently.
As I told her, I'm gonna have you multitask. We're now gonna take it off the heat because he had it like cooked so beautifully already. I did not want to overcook it. We're just warming it up, bringing the fat back to life. I love this kind of meat.
I love because, you know, we do love leftovers. We don't like wasting food. But now that we've purposed it and to have a whole new meal, this is so fun.
So I'm adding that like sweet, sour pad Thai sauce and adding it a little bit more soy-based sauce to add the saltiness. So I'm gonna add this spice in here. We're really gonna be playing. This is a crispy chili garlic oil. So now we've added all the S's in the world. You can serve it on the side or pull it on. But what I wanted to do, as I was very inspired by your Tex-Mex, I feel like it's like the trilogy of salsas. We got some onions, some cilantro.
I need some tortillas and I can just like...
Tortillas, you said that so perfectly. I'm gonna have you stir that all together. Here's another spoon for you. How are we gonna incorporate this back in? Now that it has cooled down, I mean, technically that's done, but we're going next level.
I know, I was like, I could just eat this.
You can just eat this.
I'm not gonna complain to adding more things in.
Now we're gonna have some fun with the toasted rice you did so beautifully. And I got a plastic bag. What we're gonna do is create an on the fly pesto situation. Yeah,
Some extra decor.
do that. And then if you travel with bottles, you know, maybe a heavy water bottle, we're just going to mash it up.
Oh wait, I never would have thought to do this.
Yes, this is what Asians do when you don't want to go out and buy extra equipment. So here is the rice powder that's going in. I'm gonna have you stir that in a little bit more. So this is where I add my sweetness. Okay. So we're gonna add those bourbon-soaked cherries. Did you try one of these yet?
I haven't actually.
I found them in your fridge.
Like, have I used them yet? I don't know.
Like just a hint of bourbon. So you got the sweet, the sour, the spice, And I want to add more spice. So let's have you try.
Ooh.
I'm going to add just a tiny bit of the juice.
Okay.
Just to add that cherry flavor to it. Not too much, because it is on the sweeter side. Okay, you stir away. You tell me when.
Spice? I don't know, you tell me. This is a new ingredient for me, so I don't know what equals
Okay.
what.
We're going to see what her tolerance level is with this drama queen situation. Okay.
Just keep adding it
Just
until
keep
I
it. Yeah, is this right? Is this good enough? Is this spicy enough? I'm ready.
Okay.
You ready to taste?
This is
You taste.
so beautiful.
Isn't it pretty?
Yes.
And it came out of your fridge. Here, I'll even do a little garnish for you right there.
I want to get a little bit of everything, I think.
I'm not waiting for her.
I'm ready? Okay.
I'm ready. So taste your
There's
lime.
so many things in there that just come together so perfectly.
So now that you know, you can find things in your fridge, literally things for your drinks.
Yeah.
Leftovers, some fresh vegetables, your favorite thing in the whole world, lime juice, adding some sauce and some spice, some chili, and we are good to go. Well, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I've had an amazing time with Jessica today. Don't forget, subscribe, follow, ring the bell, all the above, and also, where can they find you?
So MyCurlyAdventures.com or anything under My Curly Adventures. We're here to help people find some amazing Texas trips.
They are amazing. Thank you. ขอบคุณค่ะ
The Thai takeover experience was just incredible. It blew my mind. I love how Chef Nikki was able to take the flavors that I was comfortable with, some of the most random ingredients in my fridge that I wouldn't have expected, like using leftovers, using the bourbon cherries that we use in drinks, and then making this dish that was so packed with flavor, and it combined all these different taste flavor profiles and then also the different textures. It was so fun. She's so fun. I feel like she's so friendly. Like if anyone meets Chef Nikki, they're immediately gonna want to be her best friends and invite her over so she can make food for them. So I love that, you know, we usually have like a cooked steak or a cooked protein, and then adding just one of her sauces to add something different, I really enjoyed. I hope that everyone could experience this. I mean, I would sign myself up to be with Chef Nikki every day if I could and try all these things and learn from her. Luckily, there is the restaurant, so I'll be able to visit that when I'm craving her cooking, but I hope everyone gets to at least try something that she's made.